Most of the time when you sort pivot table data, you can use the standard methods to sort the values in alphabetical or numerical order. There will be times, though, when you might want to define a custom list of values and sort the pivot table using them. In this movie, I will show you how to define a custom list and also use it as a sort criterion. My sample file is custom 0302, and that is an Excel workbook you can find in the Chapter 3 folder of your exercise files collection. This pivot table is relatively simple. On the left side, I have my row labels, which are my categories, and the column labels are sales by year, with grand totals for both columns and rows. Let's say that instead of going in alphabetical or reverse alphabetical order, I want to have a specific order for my categories. There are two ways I can do that. The first is by clicking a cell that contains a value that I want to move up, say light bulbs, and then moving my mouse pointer over the edge of the cell until it changes into a four-way pointing arrow, and then dragging the cell to its new location. And you can see that there is a thick green line indicating where it will go when I drop it. So when I drop, you can see that light bulbs moved up and everything else went down. I could do the same thing with grid tie inverters, so I'll click that cell, move my mouse pointer over the edge until it changes to a four-way pointing arrow, drag down below landscape lighting, and there it is. So that's very handy if you want to sort manually. I will click the row labels filter arrow and click sort A to Z so I'm back to my original order. You can also define a custom list so you don't have to go through that same dragging procedure every time you want to sort into a particular order. To do that, go to the File tab on the ribbon and click Options to open the Excel Options dialog box. From here, click the Advanced category, and then on that page, scroll all the way down, and when you do, you will see the Edit Custom Lists button. Click that, and you'll display the Custom List dialog box. And here, you can either enter the list entries one by one. So for example, if I click in List Entries and then type, and then Enter, and then Grid Tie Inverters, and it's important to get capitalization right, and so on, I could enter all of the values in the order that I want. However, and I will backspace over them to delete them, I can also import from a particular range so I don't have to type them. So if I click the Collapse Dialog button here, and then select cells A7 through A12, click the Expand Dialog button, and then click Import, the values get added. Now, of course, the first thing you notice is that, yeah, okay, that's fine, but they're in ascending alphabetical order. Well, now you can copy and move them using cut and paste rather than typing them in by hand. So let's say that I want to leave batteries on top, but I want to put solar panels second, so I will select solar panels, press Control X, click to the left of grid tie inverters, Control V, and Enter. And then next I'll do grid tie inverters, which are in the right place, and then light bulbs. So I will cut, move that up, and Enter. And then I want wind harvester above landscape lighting. So same thing, Control X to cut, V, Enter. And then I'll click down below and backspace to get rid of the empty lines. So I have batteries, solar panels, grid tie inverters, light bulbs, wind harvester, and landscape lighting. And I know my spelling is correct because I copied everything from the worksheet. Right, everything is there, so I will click Add, and you'll see that the list now appears here in the Custom List panel. If for any reason I wanted to delete this list later, then I could select it here and click Delete and then click OK. But I haven't shown you how to sort using it yet, so I'll just click OK to keep it. And click OK again to close the Excel Options dialog box. Now we're back in the pivot table, and I can sort using my custom order. So now to sort using the custom list, I'll go to the row labels filter arrow and click it, and then click More Sort Options. I currently have all items sorted, ascending according to category. If I click More Options, then I need to clear the Sort Automatically every time the report is updated checkbox. My first key sort order, instead of no calculation, will be the custom list, and then I'll click OK. And then we'll go ascending by category according to my custom list, click OK, and we have resorted the data. So as you can see, the custom lists help you arrange your pivot table data to emphasize the elements you feel are the most important, making sorting a more powerful and useful tool than ever before.